The sun gods were smiling over the ancient Roman port of Caesarea, where hundreds of people got treated to a party fit for royalty.
We, the Rothschild family, are immensely proud to partner with you in your tireless effort to secure Israel's future by bringing all its tribes close together.
Baroness Ariane de Rothschild inaugurated the family's $41 million Harbor Vault Visitor Center, something that Israeli President Reuven Rivlin says has been 2,000 years in the making.
The Caesarea we all see today holds the promise of becoming just as magnificent as the ancient city was, if not even more than that.
It's one of the largest restoration projects in Israel, a 5-year undertaking by teams from the Israeli Antiquities Authority, the Caesarea Development Corporation, and the Nature and Parks Authority.
In Israel, you can touch the past, but be in the present, but dream on the future. And this is the uniqueness of Israel.
Take a look at the plans for Caesarea. This construction project will be studied for generations.
King Herod himself has been brought back to life in more ways than one. The king of Judea built Caesarea between 22 and 10 BC as a tribute to Roman Emperor Augustus Caesar.
You're touching now King Herod's stones.
The state-of-the-art experience takes viewers through 4 chambers, showing ancient artifacts, a movie theater, and uncovered clues into how advanced trade was during Roman rule.
Perhaps the word globalization was invented not today in the 21st century, but in cities as like Caesarea. We learned that there was export from Caesarea to the empire and import from the empire to Caesarea.
In 26 BC, Roman prefect to Judea, Pontius Pilate, and his wife, the aristocratic Claudia Procula, became stationed in Caesarea. Caesarea was home to all of the Roman elite and politicians. These were their homes. If you're Claudia and you're the granddaughter of Augustus Caesar and married to Pontius Pilate, why wouldn't you want to live here with these mosaics, these baths, and the best view money could buy? However, because the Romans were pagans and prayed to idols versus the Jewish belief in one God and the temple in Jerusalem, the two cultures could not coexist.
This is what the sages says in Judaism, that if you can see Caesarea built and Jerusalem destructed, you can believe it. But if both of them are built or both of them are destructed, don't believe.
It's said that the Jewish revolt against the Romans, led by Simon Bar Kokhba and Rabbi Akiva, started in Caesarea in 132 AD.
The body of Rabbi Akiva was killed here in Caesarea. In the synagogue, we believe, in the northern part of Caesarea. We cannot restore it because it was totally broken down. So today we can see where the synagogue was.
For now, the ancient Jewish wonders before the Roman era remain buried deeper beneath Caesarea.
If you want to dig the entire Caesarea, you need about 1 billion shekels.